Hello and welcome to Mercedes Benz series on Saxlingham. We're still in January. We're going to go and start refilling all our productions, and I think to start with I am going to trade in our milk trailer for a slightly bigger one so that we can put some more milk into our dairy, bigger quantities. So we'll get ourselves another Bailey Bowser, which we will put a white tank on, and that'll be for milk. They seem to be working pretty well, and we will then be able to put a tanker of goat's milk in and a tank of cow's milk in. It'll just save us one trip basically to the dairy. So we're just going to nip on back to the store, and we'll go and trade this in. We'll get it serviced up and painted up again and sell it, and then we will buy the new Bowser. Just down the drag, of course, not too far to go. And then we'll also try and look at buying a new field. Well, we won't look at buying, we will buy a new field most probably towards the end of the day, and then we will have February to start getting it ready for planting some sort of crops. Just going to drive into the service area, and I'm hoping that we're about to just swing around once we are in here. Hoping we've got enough space. We should have, because this trailer should turn quite easily. Yeah, there we go. Let's go and speak to the fellow and get a job done. And as you can see, there's nobody here at the moment. There's normally, but once we've interacted, let's just see if this works out. So let's repair that for £10. Not going to make much difference. And repaint it. Yes, and then we can sell it. Going to sell it, and we'll get 22,000 in. Not too bad. All done. Yeah, sometimes there's a NPC that comes up and stands up in this little area here. For some reason, he doesn't always show up. It's just a really good indication of where the trigger point is. Right, so let's go and look at a new Bailey Bowser. And why do I keep doing that? Right, under animals. There we go. We'll go for the Bailey Bowser. There we go. We've got 22,000 in. 18,000 litres is what we're going to keep it at. Everything else we're just going to keep the same. We're going to change the colour to white, I think. That's not the one that we want to change. Change that back to sort of a greyish colour. Yeah, and this one here we'll change to white. There we go. And that'll be our milk tanker. So we need to put that onto hire purchase. We're going for 20% deposits now. We'll do this in, try and keep them under 1,000. So that'll help. Purchase. Yes. Okay. So I think that was a 2-year deal. And we can go and pick up our trailer, and we'll go and head off and pick up some milk. So get some goat's milk first and then some cow's milk. We'll just go through this first delivery just to show you the working of the new bowser, and then of course we'll do it off camera, or we'll jump cut until after we've done all the replenishment, and we'll look at buying a new field. So we're moving along quite nicely. This is a very profitable operation that we've got, and I have some plans to make it more profitable. We are going to start going into buying some retail outlets in the near future. So in the next couple of episodes we will be buying various new retail outlets as soon as we can find a place to put them. They'll have to be fairly near sort of little town areas or something along those lines. Was the town area in the bottom corner of the map was probably where we're going to try and get those set up. But yeah, that's probably for a couple of episodes down the line, but there is a plan for that. People of the map of Saxlingham will be able to get some decent retail therapy. Certainly some good restaurants, eating places, let's put it that way. Silage additive, no. We want goat's milk. Milk, no. Where's goat's milk? Buffalo milk. This doesn't take goat's milk. That's just weird. So that's a big fail, isn't it? It's a big fail indeed. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to definitely keep this for the milk, and we'll have to get another solution for collecting our goat's milk. It's absolutely shocking. It's the problem when you go to mods. You expect things to happen, but they don't happen the way you do. I have used this for milk before, so I presumed you'd be able to do goat's milk, but of course it's a completely different product. But yeah, lesson learned. Cost us a bit of money. I don't think it'll put us back anything. It just means that the best laid plans once again came to naught. Well, not exactly naught. Still saving us one trip in terms of the cow's milk that we want to put in. We were putting in 16,000 litres, so we're now putting an extra 2,000 litres in, but we're doing it in one trip. I wonder if I'll be able to get goat's milk from the wholesaler. But I think it'll come in bottles. Yep. Oh dear. Dearie, dearie me. Just offload that, and then I'll have to go and buy back my my milk tanker. It's going to cost. It's costing us a lot of money, that. Costing us a lot of money, that. So let's park this up. Okay, it's not too much of a train smash. It's going to cost us a little bit of money. And I'm just wondering if we can. I should have checked that, you know. Let's just go and see if it says when we're buying that. Yeah, it doesn't show goat's milk, it does show buffalo milk. So I'm wondering, can we produce anything with buffalo milk in our cheese factory? Let's have a quick look at that. It's just me trying to get out of the situation now. Let's have a look. Manage production. Yeah, we can do buffalo mozzarella. So let's get some buffalo milk done as well. So we'll go and we'll change production from goat's milk to buffalo milk. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm sure we'll get good money for the buffalo product as well. In time we'll get back into goat's milk production. But let's change things up a little bit. Forced change up. So I'll see you back at the dairy farm. Right, so here we are just about back at the dairy farm. So as soon as he's not supplying goat's milk any longer, we'll change over to buffalo milk. Just make sure there's no goat's milk. No, definitely no goat's milk. Right, so this is probably going to be quite expensive, but I think we'll get good money for it. Ooh, 79,000. Wow. Well, we'll see what we get for the buffalo milk product. We'll have to change over our workers from goat's product to buffalo product, and we should hopefully make more money. Maybe the mistake will be profitable. Didn't intend to get into buffalo milk. Well, I did intend to get into buffalo milk eventually, and I suppose it does make sense from the game's point of view, because buffalo milk and cow's milk are essentially the same product. Just, I mean, they both come from the same sort of production line, if you get what I mean, but that's beside the point. Let's get this in and then do some rearranging. It's actually quite good that it's provided a little bit of difference, a little bit of unexpectedness thrown in, something I hadn't planned for, and it's actually making for a rather interesting little episode. Well, I think it is. Hope you do. So buffalo milk, we'll offload that. And as soon as it's offloaded, we will go and change over, well, give our cheesemakers new instruction. So let's get out here and go and have a meeting with the cheesemakers. Here we go. Okay, so aged goat cheese we're going to deactivate. Buffalo milk bottled, buffalo milk mozzarella we're going to activate. Buffalo milk butter we are going to activate. Do we have anything else that we can make? Gorgonzola, mozzarella, I think that's cow's milk. Ricotta is also cow's milk. So we have to, yeah, we don't deactivate, those are still making. Goat cheese we have to deactivate, soft goat cheese. I think we will still be able to make that at the farm production. So we're going to be making buffalo mozzarella and butter from buffalo milk. I'm not going to do bottled buffalo milk. Yeah, so that's what we can do there. Let's just see how that works out. We'll see how that works out. We've got a bit of goat cheese in there that I think I might just put to selling. Hopefully it will sell. There's also the aged goat cheese. So that is the aged goat cheese. Change output node, selling. Hopefully it'll sell, even though it hasn't produced 1,000. And that one there, selling. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah, I do suspect that we would be able to produce goat's milk at the, well, we will be able to do it here, so I think in time we will. I'm just wondering whether we should put up another one of those here, because that must probably might slow down production. We'll see what's going on there. Let's get that parked up. La Bailey corner. A Bailey trailer corner. Right, so I'm going to replenish everything else and then we'll get back to you once that's done. Well, hello, you're back with me, and we've just topped up all the production units. So we've put in wheat and barley into the mill, we've put some soya beans into the diesel, and we've got 27,000 litres worth of diesel in this, so I'm going to go and make a diesel delivery, and then we will check up to see there might be some pig food that can be delivered. We might have a load of pig food now. We might be very close to having a load of pig food either way, so we'll check that out, but definitely need to make a delivery of diesel. So we'll get our fuel tanker out and we'll go and load that up. There we go. That should take another 18,000. I think we had 27,000 in there, so we've still got just under 10,000 left. So we're not far off being able to deliver 2 loads in one. Also, I have, there was a bit of soya still left in, about 10,000 litres left in, so I've put an extra load of water in. Normally we put 2 tankers of water in. I've put 3 tankers in. So we definitely should have, I'm expecting to have 2 loads to deliver in February. Right, so let's have a look and see where we can deliver diesel to. And diesel liquid full station we don't want to deliver to, because that's where we buy stuff from. And value at all stations. So the next best one was a big drop, isn't it? is at the wholesale. But yeah, it's just a little bit too much. And I think the little farm shop, the little market also gives us a bit of a, but that's the next one, so that's the way we need to, that's the way we're doing it. Let's keep it all fair so that there is a bit of market fluctuation is what I'm trying to, whoa, that is embarrassing. That is very embarrassing. In any event, move on. Let's go make it delivery to the wholesale, which is just up the drag, so thank goodness not too far to go. Well, there shouldn't be thank goodness not too far to go. That's what it is. It is what it is. I think I mentioned that there is a potential for at Granny's farm shop that they will be putting up a new filling station over there, so that could be another customer for diesel. We shall see. Alright, let's deliver the diesel there. So one thing about this Bowser is sometimes you have to just edge it forward a little bit. It seems to deliver in increments for some reason. See there, it stops. Yeah, so decent money made there. Decent money made there. So we'll go and park this up again, and I think then we will just we'll go and park up the Unimog, and while we're doing that we'll just check to see if there's pig food anywhere, if we've got a full truckload of pig food. Pig food, because it's a byproduct, I only want to deliver once I've got a full load, or very close to a full load of 38,000 or 39,000 litres, I think, is what our lorry can take. There we go. As I said, we'll just nip up quickly, go and park this off. And what we'll do is, before we go and park it up, we'll just nip into the farm production here, because I think we produce a fair amount of pig food here as well. So let's just go and check up quickly. $24,000, so we've got, yeah, almost a truckload there. So yeah, I definitely think we can do a delivery of pig food as well, and then we'll go and look to buy a new field and get working on that. So let's just park this up and we'll get the Mercedes out. We might be in a case where we should have actually delivered the pig food in the last month. But I'm sure we checked it up and we didn't quite have. How much have we got in here in terms of pig food? 8,000. No, it's about right. It's about right. We've got 24 plus 8. It's not quite a full load, but it's very close to. So we'll go and pick up the pig food from here first. It should get 32. We should be picking up 32,000 delivering 32,000 litres. And I think our capacity is 39,000, so we're not far off. Don't know why I went that way around. Just trying to be different, I think. So where do we pick it up here? That's the issue. Start filling. Pick food. 32,000, so 83% full. So that's pretty reasonable. I would say anywhere over 80% is what we should be doing. But that's one of those rules that our makers probably never keep. So where are we going to sell these to? Pig food. There we go. Bulk full station is not where we want to go again. It just gives husbandry full station. No. And so the farmers market is where we will go to. So that's just down the drag. We've been there plenty of time, so we will see you once we're down there. Right, so here we are at the farm shop, or the farmers market should I say. I think we deliver it down the side here. Yep. Or was it the other one? There we go. That's a good 89,000 for that. Wow. Is that the farm shop? I think I've gone to the wrong place. Farmers market. Oh, I think I have delivered to the wrong place. No, agricultural fair is the other one. Farmers market tag. Yeah, I did deliver it to the right place. I had something else. I had something else tagged. I think it must probably be the bulk full station. So we'll untag that, because probably didn't highlight it. Oh, I thought I was going mad there. Which, given the start of this episode, yeah. Well, it's coming through to 4:30 in the afternoon. I think it's a bit late to go and buy the land that we're looking to buy. So maybe we'll buy 2 tomorrow or next month in February. It's not going to put us back any time in terms of preparing the fields, because we wouldn't be able to do much this evening. So I think that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.